The Synthetic Token Builder is a web application that allows you to deploy synthetic tokens easily. In order to deploy a new synthetic token, we first need to click Get Started. After that, we need to connect to a network. For demo purposes, I'm going to connect to the Koban network. Once we are connected, we need to select a collateral token. This is the token that will serve as collateral for the synthetic token that we want to deploy. We select a collateral, in this case UMA voting token. Then we click Next. Now we need to select a price identifier. This is important to ensure that the UMA DVM can resolve any disputes for this synthetic token. We are going to select the USD UMA price identifier, and then we click Next. Now we need to define some parameters for the expiring multi-party contract. We need to select a timestamp. Let's select April 30. We can also select a time. Let's say 10 p.m. Now we need to assign a name for our synthetic token. Let's call it YUMA. And also a symbol. Let's call it also YUMA. Now we need to define a collateral requirement. The collateral requirement is the total percentage of collateral that token sponsors have to maintain in their positions. We are going to select 140%. And finally, the minimum number of tokens in a sponsor's position. We are going to select 100. Then we click Create. We confirm. And now the expiring multi-party contract is being created. And that's all. We have successfully deployed a synthetic token, and we can see the deployment details. Here we deploy the YUMA with symbol YUMA and with expiration date of 30th of April. We can see the address of the collateral that we select as the price identifier and the rest of the parameters. We can also mint an initial position. This is important to set up the global collateral ratio. You can learn more by clicking this link, where you can learn more about the global collateral ratio. Now, if we want to set up the global collateral ratio, we can do the initial minting. We can click here and then let's mint 100 YUMA. And let's mint using 10 UMAs. Now, in order to calculate properly the final global collateral ratio, we need to get the price of USD UMA. If we go to CoinGecko, we can see that the UMA price is 29.24. However, because we are using USD UMA, we need to get the inverse of 1 UMA USD. So we simply do 1 divided by 29.24. And this is 0.03. Okay, so we specify 0.03 and the resulted price collateral ratio is going to be 3.3. Okay,